Sania. Good afternoon, children. Yes. Sania, Naudin, Atul. Did you go through the question paper? I think day before yesterday I've sent the question paper. Sample question paper given by the board. How many of you go through that one? Michael? Aditya? No. Okay, so at least by today, I thought you might have started solving because we completed the portion. I thought might have started solving, checking the answer. How many of you tried that question? Now, Rain, Atul, turn on your video. Now, Rain, Atul. Now, Rain. How many of you started? Atul, did you try that questions? Sample paper?
I just looked through them, ma'am. I didn't try.
What about Naureen?
No, ma'am.
So start doing. Start doing. You have to take your own interest and you check it. Okay, marking scheme is also available in the net. Okay, after solving, you not to do all the 60 questions together. What you can do, you solve first 10 questions, check the answer. The next day you take the next one. So you can understand what is the level. If this is the question paper I am getting for the board, you can understand what is the mark I am score. Okay, not in one day. You do it. Okay, total there are 50 questions, 50 questions are there. Okay, you can divide it into 15, 15, 20, like that you can split. Or you can take, okay, one section for one day, like that you can solve. 3 sections are there. Okay, children. Now listen. Listen, in your question paper, we have for maths. Okay, I'm giving information about maths. Okay, in subject and other subjects, it may vary. In maths, you have 50 questions. If you take the question paper, you are given with 50 questions and it is divided into 3 sections. Okay, it is divided into 3 sections. In first section, section A, 20 questions are there. 20 MCQs will be there from all the chapters mixed up. Okay, 20 questions will be there. And among these 20 questions, you have to answer any 16 questions. Out of 20, how many questions you have to answer? Emmanuel? How many questions you have to answer? Emmanuel?
Everything.
Yes. How many questions? 16. 1-6. Out of 20 questions, you can answer any 16 questions. Okay. Then section B. In section B also, we have 20 questions. Okay. Among these 20 questions, again, you will be asked to answer any 16. Okay. 20 questions are there. We are going to answer any 16. So section A, 20 questions. We are going to answer 16. Section B, 20 questions are there. We are going to answer any 16. And if you take section C, in section C, we get 10 questions. Okay, among this 10 questions, one is a case study. One case study will be there. Among these 10 questions, 5 questions will be from MCQ itself. One case study with 5 questions are there. You have to answer any 8 questions. You have to answer any 8. So total 16 plus 16, 32, 32 plus 8, you have to answer 40 out of 50 questions. Is it clear? This is the pattern. We have 3 sections, section A, section B, section C. In each section, each question carries 1 mark. Each question carries 1 mark. Although it is divided into 3 sections, 1 mark. So 1 into 16, 16, 32 plus 8 out of 40. Okay. And the total duration is 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours means 90 minutes. So 40 question. If you, okay, you take 10 minutes for taking bubbling and all. Okay, for keeping everything ready and all. So 40 into 2, 80. So within 2 minutes, you have to complete, not 2. We insist on saying 1.5 minutes for 1 question. Like that, you have to practice. So when you practice it, you have to take less than this time and we have to practice. So by practicing only, you'll be able to attain this speed. Is it clear? If I take 15 minutes for solving 1 question, I'll not be able to answer the remaining questions. That is what few of them are doing nowadays. Okay, for doing one question, you take 10 minutes, 11 minutes, then we'll not be able to complete it within the time. So if you want to, we have to answer all the questions, means we should develop speed. For developing speed, what do you have to do? Work out regularly. That is the thing needed. Okay, regularly you have to work out. Regularly work out means sit 8 o'clock onward sitting with the max book for 10. It's not. You set a time, 8 to 8:30, I will complete this exercise. You divide it. You divide the portion. Okay, if you take the first chapter, relations and functions, only first 2 exercises are there. Is or no? So today itself, sit and finish the first exercise. Tomorrow, second exercise. So by that, and some few questions are there in miscellaneous exercise, which I give as important. So by today and tomorrow, complete the textbook questions thoroughly with first chapter. Is it possible or not? No need to write it elaborately because you are writing MCQ. You can write it and check the final answer. Is it correct or not? Like that, you can do it. Okay. Is it possible to do it or not? Michael, Emmanuel, Sanya. Okay. So tomorrow in the class, I'll be asking how many of you will completed this first exercise in the NCERT textbook. When you do the exercise, before you start doing the exercise, you have to spend 10 minutes for reading the remarks, the definitions, because the definitions and all will be asked for 1 mark question. You take the textbook, read the text, underline all the points, and then do the exercise. Is it clear? Go through each and every question in the exercise. Okay. So by today is Wednesday, Thursday. You can complete Friday, Saturday. Spend more time for doing extra questions. That day I told one site, www.selfstudy.com. There you can find so many case study questions. And I'll be sending few questions. Or if you have some questions are there, means you can take those questions and you can start solving. Practice it. So by this 3 or 4 days, make it thorough with the first chapter. Is it clear? Okay, so follow the instructions given. Okay, now we are going to start with the first chapter. First chapter, relations and functions. So in relations, what are the things we have learned? What is a relation? What is a relation? Relation is a
subset of Cartesian.
Yes, relation is a subset of a Cartesian product. Then what else we have learned? Relations is a subset of a Cartesian product. Then after that, we have learned about types of relation. In types of relations, we have learned universal relation, isn't it? If in the relation, we get all the elements in A cross B, then we say that relation as a universal relation. Next is empty relation or void relation. What is meant by empty relation? If there is no element at all, means we call it as empty relation. Okay. So empty relation, void relation. After that, we have learned about the type based on this. We learn one important type called equivalence relation. Isn't it? We learn about equivalence relation. When will you say relation is an equivalence relation? If it is reflexive. When will you say a function is reflexive? If A, A belongs to R for all A in A. It must be true for all. Okay. Suppose R is a relation defined on A. Suppose R is a relation defined on A. R is said to be reflexive. A, A belongs to R for all A in A. That means every element is related to itself. Okay. Instead of writing this notation, sometimes we will write this also. A, R, A. What is in by A, R, A? A is related to A. Second one, it is symmetric. When will you say relation is symmetric? A is related to B implies B is related to A, isn't it? Whenever A, B belongs to R. If A, B is there in R, means we should get B, A also belongs to R. If AB is there, means we should have BA also belonging to R. If it is there, then we say it is symmetric. What about the third case? Transitive. Third one is transitive. When will you say relation is transitive? Transitive means AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, then we should have AC belonging to R. A and B are related, B and C are related means we should get AC related. If all the three conditions are satisfied means we say it is an equivalence relation. Okay. So this is what we have learned in the first exercise. Equivalent, symmetric, transitive, reflexive, symmetric and transitive. If all the three are there means the relation is said to be equivalence relation. Now if you take the next section, we are learning about functions. What is a function? What is a function? Learn the definitions and all thoroughly. What is a function? What is a function?
Every element of the domain has a unique.
First of all, it is a relation. A relation is said to be a function. Okay, a relation is said to be a function if every element in the domain has a unique image. Okay, a relation is said to be a function if every element in the domain has a unique image. Every element should have some image there. Then we say it is a. Okay. Next. Okay, set functions, we are dividing it into two types. Okay, one function, onto function. One function means when will you say function is one function. One means one is otherwise called injective function. It is called an injective function. That means distinct elements in the domain have distinct images. Distinct elements have distinct images. So we can give the statement like this. F of x1 is equal to f of x2 implies x1 is equal to x2. Or equivalently what we can say, x1 is not equal to x2. If the elements are different, then images are different. F of x1 is not equal to f of x2. Both the conditions we can use, one or injective. If the function is not one, we say that as many to one. The function is not one, we say that given function as many to one. So one or injective. So f of x1 is equal to f of x2 implies x1 is equal to x2. Or in the other words, we can say x1 not equal to x2 implies f of x1 is not equal to f of x2. If a function is not one, we say it is many to one. Next one is onto function. What is meant by onto function? Yes, tell me children, when will you say function is onto? When will you say function is onto? Suppose f is a function from A to B. F is a function from A to B. So when will you say function is onto? So this is our domain, isn't it? This is domain. This one we call it as codomain. So every element in the codomain has some pre-image. Every element in the codomain has some pre-image, means we call it as onto. Okay, that is same as range will be same as codomain. Range is equal to codomain. If the range is same as codomain, then it will become onto function. If a function is not onto, it is called an into function. Sometimes this term you can see. Okay, in some books you can see this one. Into function. What is meant by into? It is a not onto function. So one and into function. Okay, in some cases you can look at these terms. One and into function. What is meant by one and into? It is one but not onto. Okay. So one means distinct elements have distinct images. Onto means every element in the codomain has some pre-image. Okay. Now the next point is bijection. What is meant by bijection? Bijection means f is 1, 1 and onto. If the function is both 1, 1 and onto, it is called a bijection. If it is 1, 1 and onto, we say it is a bijection. So if it is 1, 1 and onto, number of elements in the domain will be same as number of elements in the codomain. If it is 1, 1 and onto, then number of elements in the domain will be same as number of elements in the codomain. Number of elements in the domain will be same as number of elements in the codomain. Okay, only this much concept is there in relations and functions. The rest to exercise, invertible, composition of functions, binary and all is deleted. Only we have these two topics. Okay. Each one of you go through the syllabus given by the CBSE for term 1 and check it whether is it there. That one you can confirm it. Yes or no? So after this, is it okay? Shall we do the problems based on this? Okay. So give the answers. Don't keep silent. Be ready to give the answers. Write the first one. First question. Which of the following functions? Which of the following functions from I to itself, from I to itself is a bijection? I to itself is a bijection. Which of the following functions from I to itself is a bijection? And we are given with 4 functions. Okay, one minute only I will give. You have to follow this one and you have to be ready with the answer. F of x is equal to x square. F of x is equal to x plus 2. F of x is equal to 2x plus 1. F of x is equal to x square plus x. Which of the function is 1, 1? Sorry, is a bijection. It is asked about bijections. Among these 4 functions, from I to itself. What is meant by I to itself? I to I. What is I? I means integers. Which of the following is a bijection? Yes, over. What is the answer? Yes, what is the answer? Yes, Aditya, give your answer.
Ma'am,
Ah.
I didn't get, ma'am.
We'll be giving the answer. What is the answer? If it goes wrong, no problem, children. You answer it first. Okay. What is the answer? What is your answer, Aryan? B. Actually, the answer is B. Yes. Aryan? B. Is there any other answer, Rijas? Nia? Rijas, what is the answer?
B.
B. Okay, answer is B, correct. Why? Look at the first one, x square, I to I, isn't it? It is a function from I to I. So square, when you square it, 1 will be mapped on 2. It is 1, 1. This one is 1, 1, but not on 2. Why? When you take the pre-image, root will not exist for all the numbers. As I know, it is I means, okay. F of x is I means, sorry, it is not 1, 1 because it is integers. Okay, so it is not 1, 1 and not on 2. Okay, because we have 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2 and all. So 1 and minus 1 will be mapped onto 1. So surely it is not 1, 1. So whenever you get x square, you can think that one. It is not 1, 1. Then look at the domain. Instead of I, sometimes if it is from n means, okay, when I go through the questions, I got one question with n. If it is n, it will become 1, 1. Why? Natural numbers means no negative numbers are there. Based on the domain, it will vary. Look at the function x plus 2. It is 1, 1. It is a linear function. It is 1, 1 and on 2. Therefore, it is a bijection. Second one is also a linear function. So it is 1, 1, but it will not become a bijection. Why? Why? We take f of x is equal to y, isn't it? So 2x plus 1 is equal to y. So what is x? Y minus 1 by 2. We get by 2 is there. Division by 2. When you divide it by 2, we will be getting decimals, which is not possible in integers. Is it clear? Okay, why we are not getting that one also, you should note it. Okay, so when we put some values for y, when we put y is 4, 4 minus 1, 3 by 2, 1.5. 1.5 is not an integer. Okay, so this is 1, 1. But not on 2. What about the next case? X square plus x. X square plus x. Is it 1, 1 and on 2? Okay, so if you take this, sometimes you will not be able to find the pre-image. So it is not on 2. It is not on 2. X square plus x, which will not become an on 2 function. Okay, so the answer is B. Is it clear? Is it okay? Is it okay, Sanya? Michael? Yes or no, Sanya?
Yes, ma'am.
Write the next one.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in this question I have a doubt, ma'am.
Which one?
I mean 2x plus 1. In the textbook, we are using a method where we are finding the value of x. So we got y minus 1 by 2.
Yes.
And they're substituting it to f of x. And
So-
so when you substitute, if you are getting as equal to y, then they're telling this one is on 2.
But look at the domain and all. Okay. Based on that only you can tell. In all the cases, you can't skip. Here it is from I to I.
Not
Okay.
using method, right?
Yeah, okay. Based on, look at the domain given there. Look at the domain and codomain. What is the domain given there?
Both are R.
Both are R. Then automatically it will become 1, 1 and on 2. Is or no? It's based on the domain. So you have to look into the set given there. Okay. Likewise, when I said x square, all that x square means we will be remembering that it is not 1, 1. But if the domain becomes n, it will become 1, 1. N means natural numbers. Okay. Right. The next one. Which of the following is an odd function? Which of the following is an odd function? First one. F of x is equal to root of 1 plus x square minus root of 1 minus x plus x square. Second one, f of x is equal to x into a raised to x plus 1 by a raised to x minus 1. Third one, f of x is equal to log of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Okay. Fourth one, Fourth one, f of x is equal to k. Which of the following function is an odd function? F of x is equal to k, where k is a constant. Where k is constant. Which of the following is an odd function? Yes, make it fast. Alvin Benny is present. Alvin. Mohammed Adim. Mohammed Adim. Shivani. Yes, what is the answer? What is your answer? Which is the odd function? Srihari. Srihari, what is the answer? A, B, C, D. I
didn't get it.
You didn't get. So tomorrow onwards, learn the portion, read the textbook and come. Okay? All of you. Ashwin, what is the answer, Ashwin?
I didn't get, ma'am.
Navrin,
I didn't get, ma'am.
yes. Who got the answer? Make it fast. What is the answer? Gauri,
C.
C. Punya,
I didn't get, ma'am.
Nandana, we have learned this.
I'm still doing it now.
Doing. How will you check the function is odd or even? How will you check whether the function is odd or even? Okay, if you put x as minus x, f of minus x is equal to f of x means it is an even function. In the place of x, if you put minus x and if you get the same function means it is even function. What is meant by odd function? In the place of x, if I put minus x and if I am able to take one negative outside as common, f of minus x is minus of f of x means it is an odd function. Okay, there are some functions which are neither odd nor even. So that will not be coming in both the categories. You'll not be able to take minus, you'll not be able to take the given function itself. Then it is said to be neither odd nor even. Now look at the previous question. Okay, you find out what is f of minus x. Okay, this, so you'll get 1 minus x plus x square. Is it correct? Minus root of 1 plus x square. Is it like this? When you put x is minus x. Now look at here. If I take 1 minus as common, you will get root of 1 plus x square minus root of 1 minus x plus x square. The terms gets just simply rearranged, which is same as minus of f of x. Therefore, this is the odd function. Is it clear? When you put x as minus x, what you will get? 1 minus x the whole square means it will become plus itself. Minus root of 1 minus of minus x means it will become plus x square. Therefore, it is an odd function. Is it clear, Nandana?
Yes,
Navrin? Navrin? Is it okay? Now look at the next one. If you put what is f of minus x, we will get minus x into a raised to minus x plus 1 by a raised to minus x minus 1. See, for the exam, once you get the answer, you can leave it. But okay, these questions I am explaining it because when you get some functions, you have to understand how we are deciding it is odd function or even function. Okay, that is why I explain all the points. For the exam, it's not like that. Okay, once you get the answer, you leave it and do the next one. Now look at here. Look at here, it is minus x into a raised to minus x means we can write this as 1 by a raised to x, loss of exponent by 1 by a raised to x minus 1, which is same as minus x into, if you take the LCM, 1 plus a raised to x by a raised to x by 1 minus a raised to x by a raised to x. A raised to x will get cancelled. So that is equivalent to minus of 1 plus a raised to x by, from the denominator, if I take 1 minus outside, it will become a raised to x plus 1, sorry, a raised to x minus 1. This two minus will combine and will get plus, which is same as a raised to x plus 1 by a raised to x minus 1, x into. Okay, so which is same as, is it same as f of x? Is it same as f of x? Therefore, it is an even function. It is an even function. Okay. Now look at the third one. Look at the third one. What is the third one? Log of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. When you put x as minus x, what happens? Whether the function will change? When you put x as minus x, so minus x the whole square, here also it is minus x the whole square. Whether the function will change or not? Diya? Will it change?
No.
No, therefore it is an even function. What about the last one? F of x is equal to k. Is it an even function or odd function? Rijas, what is f of minus x? It is k, isn't it? Whatever may be the value of x, all the time it will be k. Same value only will get. Therefore, this is also an even function. Is it clear? How to check whether the function is even? Is it clear? In the place of x, if you put x as minus x, the same function if we get means it is even. If you are able to take one negative as common, it will become odd function. F of minus x is minus of f of x. Is it okay? Michael, Ashwin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we start with the next one? Finished? Gauri?
Yes.
Sanya, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we move on to the next one? Write the next one. Write the next one. F is a function. F is a function from n to z. F is a function from n to z defined by f of n is equal to n minus 1 by 2 if n is odd, and minus n by 2 if n is even. F of n is n minus 1 by 2 if n is odd. It is minus n by 2 if n is even. Is f is 1, 1 on 2? That is what we have to check. Check it. Is it 1, 1 on 2 or not 1, 1, not on 2? Find out. F is a function from n to z. N is natural numbers and z is integers. Is it 1, 1? You can draw the figure and you can check. Easily you can check. What is the answer? Srihari, you have to give the answer. Yes. Good. Okay, 5 more minutes only we have. So no? Yes. Tell me, children, what is the answer? What is the answer? You can draw the figure like this, isn't it? Here it is natural numbers. 1, 2, 3. Srihari, what is the answer, Srihari? Is it 1, 1? Is it 1, 1 on 2? Srihari. What is your answer? Atul,
1, 1.
1, 1. Is it on 2? Start with the first one. 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 is odd, isn't it? 1 minus 1. What is 1 minus 1? 0 by 2. So 1 will be mapped onto 0. You take the next number 2. Even. So it will be mapped onto minus 1. If you take 3, odd number means 3 minus 1. 2 by 2. So it will be mapped onto 1. 4. Even. So it will become minus 2. Again, if you take 5. 5 will be mapped onto 2. 6 will be mapped onto minus 3. Look at here. So from this, can you guess, is it 1, 1 and on 2? Is it a bijection or not? What is the answer? It is 1, 1 and on 2, isn't it? In all the cases, if you look at there, okay, they all distinct elements have distinct images. What about the pre-image? All the odd numbers, if you take all the positive integers are mapped onto the odd numbers, and the negative numbers are mapped onto the even numbers. Is it correct? Okay, therefore it is 1, 1 and on 2. Okay, it is 1, 1 and on 2. Write the next one. Next one. A is equal to the set 1, 2, 3. A is equal to the set 1, 2, 3. R is equal to set 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3. Whether R is reflexive, symmetric, transitive. What is the answer? Whether R is reflexive, symmetric, or transitive. Check your answer. Is it whether R is reflexive? Whether R is reflexive? Nia, R is reflexive or not? Nia?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it is reflexive, isn't it? Because all the elements are related to itself. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is there. So it is reflexive. Is it symmetric? 1, 2 is there. 2, 1, is it there?
No.
No, it is not symmetric. No, is it transitive? 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3. Is it there?
Yes.
All check all the possibilities. 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. It is there, isn't it? But it is transitive. Therefore, it is reflexive and transitive, but not symmetric. Write the next one. For all real numbers x and y, for all real numbers x and y, x is related to y implies x plus x minus y plus root 2 is irrational. Okay, for all x comma y belonging to R. Okay, these are in real numbers. X is related to y if x minus y plus root 2 is irrational. If we subtract two numbers and if it is we are getting an irrational number, then it is related. Now we have to check whether the relation is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. What is the answer? What will be the answer? What you will get? Whether x is related to x. What is x related to x? In the place of y, you put this x. So x minus x plus root 2, what you will get? You'll get root 2, isn't it? Therefore, it is reflexive. Is it symmetric? Check it, whether it is symmetric. X is related to y, implies x minus y plus root 2 is there. Okay, is rational. So what about y minus x? Y is related to x. It should be true for all the real numbers, isn't it? Will it be true? Will it be true? Is it symmetric? Or you can assign some values and you can check. Suppose I take x as root 2, y is 1. What you will get? What is x? X is root 2 and y is 1. If x is root 2 and y is 1, we get root 2 minus 1 plus root 2. So we can say root 2 is related to 1. Is or no? Now check whether r is related to root 2. That 1 is related to r2. R1 is related to root 2. Check it. 1 minus root 2 plus root 2. What you will get? It is 1. Is it in that relation? It does not belongs to R. Therefore, it is not symmetric. So it is reflexive, but not symmetric. What about transitivity? What about transitivity? Okay, for this also you can take some example. Okay, you can take some example like this. Root 2 is related to 1. 1 is related to 2 root 2. Now you check whether root 2 is related to 2 root 2. Check it. Root 2 is related to 1 means root 2 minus 1 plus root 2. Surely it is rational. Irrational. Now take the next case. 1 minus 2 root 2 plus root 2. Here also we will get 1 minus root 2, which is irrational. If you take the next case, root 2 minus 2 root 2 plus root 2, it will become 0. Is that no? Which is rational. Therefore, it is not transitive. So this relation is not transitive. So it is reflexive, but not symmetric and transitive. Okay. Okay, children. So we are able to discuss only few questions. Tomorrow, what you have to do? Prepare well and come, so that we'll be able to do as many questions as possible. Okay. Go through it, complete the first exercise and come. Okay. Okay, children. With this, I end the session now. Thank you.